Chapter 8. Podcast Network. You have to overcome people, opinions, and criticism if you are going to be successful. Quoted by Reverend Ike, a renowned spiritual teacher on spirituality, money consciousness. Podcasting is giving new life to business success and awareness. A podcast's concept can be about almost anything you want it to be about. They have podcasts that just talk about TV shows like Game of Thrones and others on sexual aspects of society. The most important thing you should keep in mind is that they can be monetized and used to market your other websites and talent. You can charge sponsors and advertisers and receive revenue shares from the platforms you choose to distribute it to. Here are the basics of what you need to start a podcast. Concept. What will it be about? In this case, you should make it about adult entertainment or adult talent, so you always have a reason to promote different websites in your network and build on your brand while you make money. Name. You'll need a name for your podcast. If possible, link it to your brand in some way. Hosts. Will you host or will you hire someone? That's the question you will have to answer. If you decide to be the producer and not the host, choose a host that will fit the goals of attracting subscribers and sponsors to your podcast. Try to choose someone enthusiastic about doing it. Set and equipment. You'll need a set for your podcast to be recorded if your podcast is visual and audio, a cameraman that knows how to set mics and cameras up and record according to the vision you have for your podcast. Distribution. There are many ways to distribute your podcast. Here are a few. 1. Your website. You can have a page/channel on your website that's dedicated to your podcast instead of distributing through YouTube, Spotify, Roku, etc. Or you can distribute through them and have a page/channel on your website that's dedicated to your podcast. This way you can receive ad revenue shares from streaming networks and monetize your podcast on your website. 2. Podcast distribution platforms. The following are platforms you can record, distribute, and monetize your podcast through: Spreaker, Anchor.fm, Blueberry, or Podbean.com. Some may be free but have additional features that cost. Your podcast at the least can attract attention to your network and lead to more views, purchases, and subscribers. Timing and outlining. How long your podcast will be, how you will make sure it doesn't be longer than you want, who you are going to be interviewing, and what you're going to be discussing. The next 3 to 5 episodes should be in your schedule. Your outline of a typical podcast can consist of: 1. Introduction. Set your episode up into segments. 2. Intro music/sound effects. 3. Guest bio/explanation of what's in store. 4. Topic 1 or guest questions. 5. Sound effects, sponsor ad/message, short clip, or musical sting. 6. Conclusion of episode. Merch. Another element to monetizing your podcast and building on your brand is using print-on-demand merch services to sell products with your logo on them. What is print-on-demand, POD, and how does it work? A print-on-demand business is where you work with a supplier of products, like baseball hats or tote bags, to customize those products and sell them on a per-order basis under your own brand and with your own designs. So, you create a design and put it on t-shirts, hoodies, cups, shoes, hats, etc., and they will handle all your orders and put your percentage of sales in your account. Here are some print-on-demand services for your merch. Printify-www.printify.com, Printful-www.printful.com, Gelato-www.gelato.com. You can make your own designs on apps on your phone, Canva.com, Adobe Design Apps, or hire someone on a freelance site like Fiverr.com to do t-shirt designs. If you need assistance with this process, reach out to Body Mafia Consulting and Management on teambodymafia.com for services concerning the development of your podcast network.